Here we have Axie, symbol AXS, versus the dollar right here. This one will be requested by Mr. Rashi Kar. He's looking at a 4-hour, 12-hour, and daily. One of the best charts in cryptocurrency land right here. Very, very impressive. First thing that kind of stands out. However, does that mean it's just going to go straight to the upside in an unabated line? I mean, that's pretty much what it's been doing for the last few. I mean, realistically, since it was born over here. Let's see what momentum also to say, and let's see what the lower term timeframes look like for right now. Okay, so the daily was looking a little bit shaky, but now that it's kind of revealed on the short term timeframes, it ain't as bad as what it could have looked like. Now, I do suspect that if you are bullish, you're looking at something like this, right? Basically, bounce off the 2-spot 414 extension right there out of the prior base. And you would be putting in another higher low. And if that does get confirmed as a higher low, which is not there just yet, it will be confirmed. Actually, pretty much is there. In fact, any sort of a closure here or higher will certainly do it on the next 4 hours. Sorry, on the next 4-hour closure, which is in 1 hour, 23 minutes and 50 seconds. Then we will actually have another drive of hidden bullish divergence over here, because this is a significantly lower low on our side with a decently higher low on price action right here between this and this. So I would be looking for that one to bounce back up around the tops of the range first, maybe just below 76 bucks, and felt this area a little bit more. Again, the general notion applies where you typically do find your breakouts in these in these types of formations when you're about 70 to 75% full with towards the apex of your formation. Anyways, in this case right here, there is an obvious area to be getting a little bit short-term bearish on, probably the wrong terminology right there, but that'll be any sort of even a buy hourly closure below about 68 bucks. I would look for extension all the way down to the bottom side of the range at 63. Start to violate that area, I would look for greater retracements actually, somewhere down around the daily 21 in this case, which is, oh my god, it's actually so fucking high right now. Sorry, I guess it'd be the daily 55 in this case, because it is, and this one really is like the best chart on cryptocurrency, and that is so impressive. I should let you know though, daily Jewel is giving off a pretty decent signal, but it is not supported by autofib, which is usually a warning sign that the signal won't work as well. But you do have a couple drives of bearish divergence on the top right here as well. Could you argue that that's already played out? Perhaps yes. It'd be fully played out at 65, however, at least in my book. Let's go look at it from a momentum perspective and see if there's any sort of natural biases will come out this one from here. Daily will be twisting down as long as below 80 bucks. So again, as far as the formation goes, I do think sideways is good for Bulas here. I don't think this one's breaking out to the upside anytime soon. On a higher term time frame for the 4-hour, 71.81, which we're actually above right now, so that will turn to the upside with on the next closure if we do close anywhere here or higher. By hourly, same, except that one stays to the upside as long as above 70.34.5, and hourly shows actually down if we do close below 73 bucks. So a little bit of sideways here is what I do believe is most likely, but sideways is good for Bulas. It's just I would like to see this one go sideways for probably into the weekend, if anything, maybe into the end of the month. Speaking of the end of the month, how are we looking like right here? Very good, very fucking good. So I'm not bearish on a chart that looks like that, but it is still another 7 days left to go. Anyways, you did ask about the 12-hour. Again, if this one does confirm a local low right here, which would not happen on this current 12-hour dildo, it only happen on the next one if possible, with a closure above 75.25, which can be led into by the lower term time frames as we just kind of looked at. If they start to turn up, then we will actually have hidden bullish divergence on this time frame as well with a few drives actually, and I'd be looking for a move basically around 79 to 80 bucks. Again, I don't necessarily think that it'd break out like today, but perhaps a little bit later this week or early next week is where I'd be looking for. Again, sideways is good here. I just don't think this one's necessarily ready to continue with overall trend as I peruse around the different time frames. Weekly is just a backfill on last weekly open. It's completely fine. So take that as you will, and hopefully that was helpful, sir. There you go.